The nude scene in the Shanty movie has created outrage amongst the Nigerian African audience. And as a feminist and someone who is interested in women's empowerment, this is my view on it. As Nollywood begins to feature on Netflix, they feel some sort of need to meet up with an international standard of going nude and displaying sex scene in their movies. The Anikulapo movie also demonstrated such. Basically, if this is people's choice, I'm not someone who is a critic to just oppose people's choice. People should do what they want to do, and if they want to go nude, they should go nude. But this is what I am observing that I have an issue with. A lot of feminists are kind of saying it is women's empowerment for those actresses to be able to display their body, and because this is where they are coming from, the fact that patriarchy wants women to be ashamed and covered up and all that. Okay, I get their point, but this has always been my issue that I think nobody is seeing. This nudity is actually sexist. Why are men not also showing us their body? Like I said, it also happened in the Anikulapo's movie, but I did not oppose it because the male actor also showed his body. But if you look down from Hollywood and every other time that I've always known about nudity, nudity is always about displaying women's body. Now, do you really think the person that wants women's body displayed and the person that wants it covered up are not reasoning the same way? They both believe that women's body are sexual. That is why one is trying to say it should be covered up to the extreme, and one is saying when it comes to entertainment, is it that should be displayed? Otherwise, why should it be a situation where when you think of a nude scene, when you think of sex in a movie, it's automatically a woman's body that comes to your mind because it is women's body that is being projected? Did you see that? So that is why the Anikulapo movie was just the one that is different. But if nudity wants to be the norm, you would see that the trend will always be women's body. And that is why when you say you're a feminist and you really think that this is normal and this is appropriate, well, you should observe that you are also becoming guilty of sexualizing women's body and objectifying women's body, because this nudity will only become normalized when it is not about one gender, when it is a situation that men can also go naked in movies, or men are even going naked, and it's not a capitalization on women's body. It means you can even watch a movie and the sex scene that showed, the nude scene that showed was just a man, it wasn't a woman. Let it happen that way, then it's going to be normalized. My issue is the sexism in it. Now, what you don't also know is that the men that are either producing this movie, directing it, they are actually conscious of this, which is reserving men's body and displaying that of women. I don't want to go into details of situations where I've been that men were very conscious about their body, not exposing it, but getting that of women displayed. I have seen men act that way. Right? So it is not actually women's empowerment in this situation when men's body are not also being displayed and it is about women's body. Both the person that says women's body should be covered up and the person that says women's body should be open up are both guilty of sexualizing women's body. They are only coming from different directions. This nudity of a thing, I will only become comfortable with it when it is no longer sexist, when men are also going naked. Or can they flash us their balls also? They should flash us bola also now. Really? Anyway, let me don't sound dirty, okay? Anyway, what's your take in the comment section? It's been Felicia here, president and founder of Feminist, Haven, advocate for gender equality and women's all-round empowerment, including the mentality. Let me know what your take is on this video, and let me see you in the next, okay?